Hello everyone, my name is William and welcome to my channel, Will's Life. So today I would say it will be a little different, but to be honest, all my videos are different in some way. This one won't involve me actually moving cows because it actually takes place in another town. I'm actually a lot further away at my mother's. She actually has requested that I come around and do a bit of garden maintenance. And I thought to myself, you know what? I'm gonna film it and put it on my channel. And, we'll see what the responses are. Now, I realize I look like, I would say basted ham at the moment. You know, ham that has that sort of like marinade on it. I guess you could say I look sweaty. That's because I am. I actually have done a fair bit of work already today, and I'm a little bit winded. But I actually decided to do my intro after that. One of those times in which you go back, like you go forward and then you go back and then you keep going forward or something like that. Essentially what I'm saying is that this is going to be made up of several different videos stitched together. Also, can you see that my hands are green? Apparently the hedges that I cut and I actually time-lapsed that gives off green and goo. Green goo. So, as I said before, before I did the hedges in the intro, this video will be made in bits, several in different groupings within the month or something. I'd like to get this video out by Christmas, but then again I've also got a wedding video to complete before Christmas too, so anyway, after the hedges have been done, which you can clearly see over there, I did some cleaning up too of the trimmings, so it's sort of improved. I plan to do sort of like a garden, what it looks like thing at the end of the video as well. But now we move on to the weeds, and I don't know if this is a common thing for people who do garden maintenance. It's not a very well liked thing to do, or at least for me, weeding is not my favorite thing to do, especially here, since I've entered into an understanding with my mother that I'm happy to pull out the larger weeds if she does if she does the smaller ones or spray them, you know, whichever one works. And just to say, as a bit of a joke, because, you know, it's right there. When I refer to weeds, I mean the ones you pull out of the ground, not that kind. I'm sorry, the joke is right there, so I kind of had to. But then again, I don't know if that's the handsy Norfolk weed. I don't know. There wasn't a lot of there was a few drug dealers in my high school apparently, but I never met them. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get on to that. This is the green waste bin. Now, from what I have seen in Victoria, this is common to see in urban environments, towns and stuff. The problem is, this bin is for, as the name suggests, it is for yard trimmings and also organic stuff. I sometimes throw rotted vegetables, potatoes and stuff in here as well. You know, you figure, compost, same thing. Anyway, the problem is with this, once you fill it up, which I think it nearly is, this actually only goes out every 2 weeks. Now, lucky for me, this actually is going out this weekend. And yeah, so I only have the idea to be able to do this, and then what I can do is fill this up, then I have to wait 2 weeks or whatever amount of time for it to be emptied, and then I can start again. Now the hedge trimmings, that took up like half of it. The weeds, probably fill in the rest. And then the trees that I'll do next, that are over there, they'll probably fill up each tree would probably be a bin load in itself. Unless I can work out a way to get the trees into a dump or something like that, because by the time I get around to it, the fire restrictions would outlaw farmer burn piles, I think. Just a small thing first, I was right. It did pretty much fill it, but I still got some space to go for other stuff. So, there you go. It's done, in a way. all you gotta do is clean the smaller bits off, maybe spray it with some weed killer or something. Honestly, if it was up to me, I would turf this whole area, grass it. One, it's not my backyard. And two, the one who actually, my mother, who actually bought this house, this came with it. All this white rocks and stuff. See, the previous owners, they were very Christmas. So they decided to put all these white rocks everywhere to signify snow. And a bunch of Christmas lights. Yeah, this house actually appeared on YouTube itself a few years ago for being like the most highly Christmas decorated place in town, which is cool to know. But ever since we bought it, we haven't exactly done it. We have not gone to the standards set by that video as well. No one has. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this section up, and when we get back, we'll get to removing the trees over there. Hello all. So, unfortunately I was not able to cut down the trees, as you can clearly tell, because my mother, who wanted it done, actually backed out of the deal. Well, that, and also apparently it was the wrong tree. The two trees there that I actually thought she wanted to cut, turns out was the wrong trees. She actually rather likes those trees. She actually wanted that tree to be cut. That thing there. Lucky she actually told me that while I was in the midst of starting to cut it down. I only got to one branch. But I made firewood, so, for her. Yeah. As well, I did some other stuff as well, too. Those are all hedge trimmings as well. And while it wasn't technically me cutting, it wasn't technically me to cut trees, the trees intentional, I actually did prune a few of the trees along the fence line. See, I did do some tree cutting. the light pruning. And that's the leavings. So, in all seriousness, it actually has been a while since my last section, you know, when I did the weeding. How long? I would say maybe a month, give or take a week. I was called back to my dad's farm, do some stuff there. In fact, between the weeding and now, I actually posted to my channel that small 4-minute video about setting that pile of wood on fire. And also, though I actually did post it as a comment, I'd like to say to what's his name, at the Tennessee Frontier, thanks for your comment, bro. Really meant a lot. It's a rarity that I actually get comments on my videos. Not complaining, but you know, if you actually do comment on it on one of my videos, maybe I will mention it. I probably will mention it because, you know, I'm a nice guy. So, yeah. So, some local dogs are starting to bark, and if you can hear it, the bush is ruckling. That's making Milo nervous. That's, you know, fine. Milo! He's distracted. Anyway, so we're at this point on this video. It is the 18th of December. So it's safe to say that this will actually be my last video for the year. Because, you know, I got, you know, Christmas is coming up, so, you know, you gotta make preparations. Even though I'm not the one who ever hosts family themed Christmases. I mean, yeah, I gotta wrap presents, finish the aforementioned wedding video, a few other things to do. So, yeah. So, based on that, just like I would say next year, until next year, please like, subscribe, and only leave positive comments. Now, before I actually do sign off, I will say that as usual, my next video will just be my what's happening in 2025 video, like I did for this year as well. Alright, catch you later, guys. Bye.